Hey brothers and sisters, how y'all doing tonight? Tonight I want to talk to you about a question I've been thinking about. Maybe y'all have your own thoughts on this. Okay. We know the Supreme Court ruled down the the eviction, moratorium, the eviction moratorium. So landlords that haven't been getting paid rent for the last couple of years can now evict people. So people are being kicked out. We know that the stimulus checks have ended in most states. And we've got help wanted signs everywhere. Some have signing bonuses. And companies can't fill their jobs. This is the lowest employment participation rate since the 1970s. People have jobs available and they're not working. How are they getting by? Like I say, they've been kicked out. They're not getting any more checks. Normally you'd see them, well, we're going to have to go back to work. Well, here's where the question is. Are these people still around? Have they passed away? And the government and the media don't want to tell us about it because they don't want us to know the reason they passed away? You know, 600 years ago, here, let me read this. 600 years ago, this was the Black Plague. A king tried to deny a post-pandemic labor shortage was real. It ended up killing hundreds of people. What happened was 600 years ago when the Black Death was here, well, in Europe, killed one of every two people. One out of every two people. And all the rich people with the farms and businesses and everything were going to go broke because the crops were going to be ruined. Nobody could harvest them and all this, and they couldn't find any serfs. And they went to the king about it. And the people that were alive, the remaining serfs, knew they had leverage. They wanted more money. Well, the king tried to lie and say there's no labor shortage to try to make the serfs think they didn't have any leverage. Ended up being riots and chaos, marches to the Capitol, torching buildings along the way, and it was a disaster. The kings capitulated to some of the rebellious people's demands, but he reneged on some, and he said he wanted the traitors turned in. Well, then there was another riot, so they rose up again, and this time they finally squashed it with their military. You know, their new, young, freshly programmed military. And it ended up being a wash. He reneged on some stuff, and some stuff he didn't. He had originally said in the beginning of all this there was going to be a salary cap. They couldn't get paid any more than they were getting paid before the Black Plague. Well, that was loosely enforced, and a lot of the serfs ended up buying cheap land and becoming, or they became farmers and all this. Anyway, it changed the economy forever. But here we are today. Were these 4 to 7 million workers missing from the workforce when there's such high demand? Bonuses. Like I say, are they still around? Now, that story I just told about the Black Plague 600 years ago, that's an unrelated story. And the second theory I have that I'm wondering is, are these people maybe under an NDA? Are they maybe being kept in a safe place, in a bunker? The government's protecting them for, I don't know, after some big event takes place that's getting ready to happen that the rest of us don't know about. I mean, there's a lot of jockeying and saber rattling and positioning of countries around the world right now. Are they doing this so they're sitting in the best position for when this happens or after it's done happened? Is this a global economic collapse getting ready to happen? Which I have to say, this is probably the shakiest propped up economy I've ever seen in my life. It's either the economy's going to collapse, or there's a big event about to happen. Maybe it's the Third World War. Maybe it's an asteroid. Whatever it is, the economy will still collapse. It's going to collapse regardless. Whether it's just that's the big event itself, or something else happens and then the economy collapses along with it. But regardless, the economy is going to collapse. I can promise you that. They've got this thing propped up. It's such a gigantic bubble. I mean, there's no way out of it. And we got the supply chain thing going on, which is also weird. You got a high demand for all these products. They're not coming in, but yet stores are wanting to hire people. Why are they hiring? Normally, if they're not getting supplies in, they would be laying people off. This is just the wackiest thing I've ever seen. It's breaking all the norms in economics. But I don't know, guys. This is a strange one. Why can't they fill these jobs? The signs are out there. Are the signs fake? Are they really not hiring and they're just pretending they are? I don't think so. I think they're trying to hire. But nobody's taking the jobs. And it makes no sense because they can't live somewhere for free anymore. They're not getting stimulus checks anymore. They have to go back to work. And if they have to go back to work, they'd be filling these jobs. So either they're not around, they've passed on, or they've been chosen out of some type of government lottery, like we've seen in the movies, and some big event's about to happen, and after it's over, there you go. They're ready to work then. For whoever's left. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. I've been wondering about that. y'all give me some feedback, okay? I'm very excited to see your comments on this, because it's a strange one. It really is. But something's going on. Something's happening. Something's about to happen. But just more proof of the end times, Just more proof of the end times that we're in. I'm not worried about it one way or another, No, I've got Jesus, and it's all I need. I love you guys. Bye.